Hey, good to see you. Come on in and get comfortable. Today's discussion is going to be something a little bit different. Let me explain why. The Passover, the Crucifixion, and the Resurrection. Pentecost, we are in a time of the year when millions and millions of people remember and celebrate some of the most important events, not only for the church, but for humanity as well. Lately, however, I've been hearing rumors and whispering winds that many online messages that are accurately describing the events of what happened over 2,000 years ago, including the testimonies of eyewitnesses to the empty grave, are being blocked and even being deleted. Others are reporting that they have been told that even believing that there is only one true God is discriminatory. They have reported that saying there are consequences for wrongdoing is racist, and they have had their accounts deleted. The censorship is increasing, just as we have seen several years ago. I am hearing reports that explaining what happened over 2,000 years ago is disinformation, and that saying that without forgiveness there is a very bad place that a person will go to is being called discriminatory, racist, and bigotry. Personally, we have had our Facebook channels throttled down, and it seems that our messages are not allowed to be presented. We have had our videos not only blocked, but we have had nearly 85% of our content completely removed by a certain company that starts with U and ends in tube. Over 1,850 of our previous videos and messages have simply disappeared because 3 years ago we read a couple of paragraphs in a report from a government agency and what they had to say about the effectiveness of a then new forced medical procedures. Without warning or notice, we were told that this was medical disinformation, and a certain company that starts with U and ends in tube deleted most of our videos. However, there is some good news. It seems that the transcription bots and algorithms of these social media companies have a difficult time understanding the words in songs. And when we publish and distribute a new song, it seems to almost go viral. So, over the next 3 or 4 weeks, I am going to be explaining the events and eyewitness accounts and testimonies to historical events from 2,000 years ago using songs that I have written. In fact, music has the ability to take complex subjects and reduce them down to less than 4 minutes. And the bots don't seem to be able to recognize the content, and hopefully will not be able to block or remove these messages. So, without further discussion, here is a song that explains the events of what is called the resurrection. It's called "My God's Not Dead, He is Alive," and what happened when someone did not find what they expected to find, and how the entire world was changed. You will see what I'm talking about as we roll through the song. Enjoy and share. God bless you.
My God's not dead, He is alive. My God's not dead, He is alive. All I could do was scream and shout and run all the way back to the town. When I looked inside, the angel said, He's not here, He is alive. Well, my God's not dead, He is alive. My God's not dead, He is alive. All I could do was scream and shout and run all the way back to the town. When I looked inside, the angel said, He's not here, He is alive. He's alive. No one thought it could be true, even though I had seen the proof. The stone had been rolled away, and I saw the empty grave. Well, my God's not dead, He is alive. My God's not dead, He is alive. All I could do was scream and shout and run all the way back to the town. When I looked inside, the angel said, He's not here, He is alive. I even saw that stone that got rolled away. I had my doubts, but then I believed what the Lord had revealed to me. 3 days out with a shout, and the gates of hell fell to the ground. Well, my God's not dead, He is alive. My God's not dead, He is alive. All I could do was scream and shout and run all the way back to the town. When I looked inside, the angel said, He's not here, He is alive. There was nobody there. Then they started to believe when I told them what I had seen. Heaven's gates are open wide. My God's not dead, He is alive. 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 I am here to testify that my God's not dead, He is alive. My God's not dead. My God's not dead. My God's not dead. My God's not dead. I am here to testify that my God's not dead, He is alive. When I looked inside, the angel said, He's not here, He is alive. He's alive.